Hey, it's Mick here. What we're going to do today is we got to do some boat work. We took our boat out this past week. Had some problems with shifting from forward back into reverse, so we're going to do a walkthrough on how to adjust that shift cable. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because I don't like climbing it out of my boat, is I'm going to go ahead and hook my water muff up and get it turned on. Because I'm going to do this, I'm going to start this boat a couple times to check it out. So make sure you use a water muff whenever you run an IO. Make sure your lower unit is down. It's bad on that universal joint in there if you run it with your lower unit up, so lower it down. Get your water muff on there. You want to make sure this is your water inlet right here. Make sure you cover that completely on both sides. So we got it covered there. Come over here, and it's all covered up there. So we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go turn the water on there, and then climb in the boat and we'll start doing some adjusting. Alright, what we're working on here, it's a Mercruiser 260. Ours is in a 1984 Cobalt boat. And what we got back here, I'll show you where these shift cables are. Get back in here. Okay, here's the shift cable that we're going to be working with right here. Okay, this is the forward shift cable that I think is out of adjustment. This is your reverse shift cable. And then back here, this is, get my hand out of the way, this is that neutral interrupter switch. It's right here. A lot of times that can cause problems with people's motors dying. What it does is when you shift back into neutral, it trips this, basically grounds out your engine for just a second. It kills your engine for just a second. You don't even notice it. That's kind of why you notice when you go into neutral, your engine kind of almost sounds like it stalls for a second, comes right back on. It trips that, throws your engine into a stall for a second, and allows them gears a chance to disengage without having pressure against them. So let's get up here. We're going to get this baby started up and see what she does out of the water. I'm kind of hoping that we can get it adjusted out of the water, that we're not going to have any, I might have to put it in the water to have that resistance against it to get it adjusted properly, but we're going to screw around with it today out of the water, see what we can do. If everything seems like it's working properly, then when we get it back in the water, we'll test it out again, and we might still have to do some adjusting. Without having any resistance against that prop, it goes into neutral a lot easier. So we're gonna get this baby started up here. Nothing like doing a cold start out of water. Almost. There we go. Alright, so we are in neutral. Throw it forward here. Okay, and that my throttle positions tell me I should be in neutral. Let's take a look-see back here at the prop, see what's going on. And if I can see it, it is not spinning, so I'm probably going to have to do this adjustment in the water. So go ahead and shut this baby down, and I think what I'm going to do, because I know it's out of adjustment, is I'm going to go ahead and turn that barrel just a few turns to give it a little adjustment, and then we'll see next time we put it in the water what that does. It's a pretty easy adjustment to make. We'll get back here. Just got to pull this cotter pin out. It's hard to do with one hand. always try to, because I'm kind of a cheap ass, I always try to bend these babies back so I can reuse them and not have to replace them. Not that they're that expensive or anything. So we'll get this cotter pin pulled out, put that in a safe spot, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to lift this up out of here, and we're going to give, let's see, that's the wrong way, we want to go this way with it, so we're going to give it a couple turns there, put it back in there, and let's go fire it up and see what happens. See if we still get the same shift response out of it. God, I love the way this thing sounds. Alright, so we'll go into forward, neutral, reverse, yeah, it sounds out of adjustment still. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait and adjust that baby when we're in the water, got some resistance against the prop, and hopefully we'll be able to do a better job on it. But that's how you adjust that cable. Pretty simple. Really all you need on these older engines is just a pair of needle nose to pull that cotter pin out. So I'm going to throw that cotter pin back in there, button everything back up, and we'll get out in the water and see what we can do. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we got our boat out in the water now. We're going to work on this shift cable some more. See what we got is we go forward, we go into reverse, we're still in gear. We actually got to kind of pull it back to get it to come out of gear. And then when we go into reverse, we're not hitting reverse. We got to actually throttle back a little bit to get it to go in reverse. So when we get out in the water, we're going to get that adjusted. We'll hopefully walk you through it.